If I said I looked at photos of you and your friends and family, knew who all your friends were, knew where you were most of the time, and knew when you were last active, you would say I am stalking you, especially if we weren't friends in real life. But social media is built to make us all stalkers, which can make you believe you know someone when all you do is look at their posts. Social media doesn't enhance real connections, it creates false ones. It isn't good for us to be looking at what other people are wearing, eating, and doing every day, even if they choose to share it. The reason is that we start to think differently about people, judging them and creating stories about them. Instead of your thoughts on a person being based on something that is real, the times you interact in real life, you are basing it on the immaterial and insubstantial image they put out on social media. The posts people put out are mediated, a happy, sexy, and exciting narrative of their lives that they have constructed for their audience. One of the biggest problems of social media is comparing ourselves to others. But what are we actually comparing ourselves to? Users on social media are biased to post their achievements, their adventures, their happy moments, which create a false impression of a life without problems. However, it is often the case that the more someone uploads these kinds of posts, the more unhappy they are in their lives. Social media is being used as a way of writing a pristine story of our lives, where the decision to do things isn't based on the enjoyment of doing the things in the moment, but for the posts that will be created afterwards. We are mining for narratives in the real world to display on social media for our ego gratification. Should we go hiking for the pleasure of hiking, or the pleasure of likes we will get on social media on our posts about our hiking trip? Do things for their own sake. Social media apps are pieces of code, yet we mistake them for something tangible. We take it personally when we don't get likes on our story or posts, and we compare how many likes our posts get with other people's posts. It is a competition of popularity, of social affirmation that happens in the comment section. Posting a picture of yourself and getting a boost of happiness from other people's opinions of you is a slippery slope. In order to live in a tranquil way, we should focus on the things we can control. The opinions of others is something out of our control, so our happiness is beholden to their thoughts about us if we value the number of likes we get on our posts. As well as this, social media promotes being a people pleaser. People get so much pleasure out of likes and comments that posting anything that might upset them is out of the question. We hide our beliefs and ideas that might make people dislike us because we are using social media as a social boost. We must have the courage to be disliked so we can have productive dialogue and debate. But if you are in the social media bubble, this courage will be hard to find. We must have the courage to spread ideas and have conversations, even if these ideas offend. Stillness is hard to find when technology is constantly distracting us. The reason we are getting distracted is because we are viewing our phones, tablets, and laptops as toys rather than tools. A toy is something you play with without any focus or goal. You want to be distracted, entertained, and feel good when playing with your toy. But a tool is different. You come to a tool with a purpose. It does a thing which is useful to you in the real world, like a screwdriver for screwing in a nail. Social media is a toy. You open it to distract yourself. You get lost in it and get overstimulated. You might have picked up your phone to ring someone, message someone, or look up something on the internet. But now you have fallen down a digital rabbit hole. And when you come out of that rabbit hole, do you feel like you spent that time meaningfully? Or more like that time has gone down the drain? Shouldn't technology be enhancing our life, rather than us being a slave to it? Getting rid of social media is a big step in treating technology like a tool, something you come to only when you need to, and to leave when you're done with it. We need to take control of our attention, instead of allowing it to wander aimlessly, and therefore spending time wastefully. Instead of spending downtime on social media, why not take some time to meditate? It is incredibly beneficial for our mental health to take time to rest in stillness and be present instead of getting lost down the rabbit hole of social media.